What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Happy Transfer Tuesday. I hope you guys are staying cool wherever you are, but here in New England we're in a heat wave. I think we're having record-breaking high temperatures, so I apologize. I'm sweating just sitting here, but today, so I got paid last week, and normally if you've been following along, you know I just the second I get paid, I send all my money where I want it. And so these videos are usually just a recap of any transfers that I did. But this week I managed to hold off and we're actually gonna do a transfer live today, which is exciting. So I think I mentioned last week or maybe the week before, I'm just focusing on student loan savings at this point and taking a break from saving for my vet, medical, or car emergency funds. And so that's what we're doing today. I am going to, transfer to, so I keep my student loan savings in my M1 finance account since it's a higher APY than my just credit union savings account. So, and I like to keep it separate from my emergency fund. One moment. Coming in? Okay. Where was I? Okay, sorry. Kitten wanted to come inside because it's hot out there. Yeah, I know. All right, so today I'm gonna transfer $400. I wanted to do a little bit more, but this last week, Mr. Pepe had a vet visit for vaccines and boosters and things like that. So it's a little bit more, not more expensive, but just an expense I wasn't planning on. So, but that's okay. He needs his little man shots and whatnot. So I know it's hot out. All right, so we're gonna do $400 to M1 Finance. And this is, like I said, for student loan savings. Here. How far it goes. Come on. Transfer. Scheduled. All right. So, student loan update overall. That's now $5,500 saved for student loans. If you've been following, you know that they are currently on forbearance because of the CARES Act from the pandemic, and the forbearance ends at the end of September. So that is when, I guess October would be when my first payment comes due. And at that time, I want to have enough saved up to pay off the entire outstanding interest balance. So, as many of you may know, I have a total of $185,900 in student loan debt, of which $7,672.38 are outstanding interest. And that's because when I graduated grad school and my 6-month forbearance ended back in 2016, I was making very little money and therefore able to only pay a little bit on them. So the interest just compounded and compounded and compounded for years. And then I got this job and I had been paying, prioritizing my private student loans up until they were paid off. And then I prioritized a new vehicle because I needed one, got that paid off. And now I'm prioritizing emergency fund and getting rid of these are just federal student loans I have left under one account, my Fed loan servicing. So that interest still accrued even though I was making the money I'm making now. But now that they've been in forbearance and I've been able to beef up my emergency fund, and now I'm switching gears to saving up for those student loans, I plan to pay off that entire outstanding interest balance when the payments come due at the beginning of October. So I did have it saved up, then had to pay for Invisalign. You guys know the story. But now, so we're at $5,500. So we only need $2,172.38 to go, and then we'll have the full outstanding interest balance paid up. That should be no problem between now and October, so I'm very excited about that. And if you saw my 5-year financial game plan, you know I plan to pay a full $30,000 towards my student loans for the year of 2021. And then I have the plan to pay off the entire $186,000 balance by the end of 2025. So pretty ambitious goal, but I think that should be no problem at all. I know I'm feeling a little behind this year just because, you know, we're certainly halfway through the year at this point since it's the end of June, and I only have $5,500 saved up now, but that's because I was prioritizing emergency funds the first half of the year, as well as back funding my Roth IRA for 2020. So the first half of the year, student loan savings wasn't really a priority, but it's going to be now because I do have that goal, and that $30,000 goal is kind of... Why are you in the plant? Where was I? Can you get... Thank you. The student loans are my highest priority above everything, and I know I can still save for the emergency funds in the background, like little amounts here and there, so I'm not worried about those at all anyway. Those are just kind of more of a feel-good thing, whereas the student loans are a must. Like, those have to go, and that 5-year goal of having them entirely paid off is like the highest priority for me. So the emergency funds are what they are. It's gonna sit there and grow anyway. It's not a big deal. Knock on wood. I rarely have an emergency, so let's hope it stays that way. So I'm very excited. $5,500 is still a big chunk to start with. Like I said, I think I'll have no problem getting the rest of this $7,600 between now and October, and hopefully more than that, of course. So we'll just continue to see how it goes. Like I said, I did hope to do more this week, but that's okay. Hopefully next Tuesday, I won't have gotten paid again by then, but hopefully I can squeeze out a little bit more. I always just like to leave a little just in case anything comes up between now and then, but we'll see how it goes. And thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of you who are new here. I appreciate all of you who have been following along. It really means a lot to me. As always, if you guys have any video ideas, suggestions, anything you want to see from me, certainly feel free to comment it down below. I was recently asked to make a video about what I would do if I were starting over from age 18 or, you know, fresh out of college in my early 20s. So I do have that in the works. I'm very excited to do that video. So that should be coming up in the next couple of weeks. And of course, we are at the end of June now, so my June budget review should be up, I think, later this week, hopefully. So anything else you want to see, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.